This the recipe, chefing up my specialty. Welcome to a very special edition of That's So Vegan with yours truly, Mr. Hip. Today, we're gonna be making a vegan maple ham. Sounds so delicious for your table and will definitely spare you the turkey for the holidays. But there's a bonus version of That's So Vegan today, because today we're That's So Vegetarian, because we'll also be making a honey ham straight from my grandmother's recipe. Yum, yum, yum. Reminds me of those childhood days. Long and successfully. So with no further ado, I'm going to introduce my sous chefs who will be helping me create this wonderful plate for you this holiday. First, the illustrious TikTok superstar, coming in at maybe about 3 feet, we have Mila. Hey Mila. Alrighty, Mila's excited to be here with us today. But Mila, there's somebody else that's also joining us today too, right? Like to also introduce my other companion in the kitchen today. Emma, come on out, Emma.
Hi.
Hello, Emma. How are you doing today?
Good.
Alrighty, y'all excited to make some ham today?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's do it. Recipe, food the best therapy. This the recipe. For this recipe, it's gonna call for vital wheat gluten. Vital wheat gluten holds a lot of the protein, and that's the stuff that makes us strong. So we're gonna need that vital wheat gluten, followed by chickpea flour. With the chickpea flour, we're gonna add onion powder, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast. Everybody knows that as a vegan, nutritional yeast is my favorite thing to add to food. After nutritional yeast, we're gonna add some smoked paprika. But the most important portion of this early recipe is to add the cloves. You want to add the cloves because that's what's going to give it that ham flavor that all of the non-vegan people are used to. So let's actually start on the dry ingredients to get this ready together. I've already prepared most of the dry ingredients. So Mila, if you can add those, and Emma, if you can add that flour to that would be great. Once you get all of the dry ingredients in the bowl, we'll then add our wet ingredients. Our wet ingredients consist of, if you're making the vegan version, which we have here, we're gonna have the maple syrup there. However, because we have our lovely sous chefs here helping us with the honey version, we're gonna have them add the honey as well. So we'll add those wet ingredients. It's made of tomato paste, liquid smoke, and chicken broth. You could use vegetarian broth. I actually like the non-chicken broth. But first I say myself, when vegan, you can throw in that tomato paste. Watch your fingers. I'll add that veggie broth. It's a lifestyle. No animals in my food or on my skin. You can add the honey. You are what you eat. You are what you put in. I gave it my all now. Animals are my friends. Hey, Mother Nature, know you the creator. That looks so yummy and delicious. It smells so good. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty, so you can incorporate that. You can just pour that into that right about now. I'll take this from you. So now what we're gonna do is just incorporate this a little bit more. But again, you can see this coming together. How does it smell, ladies?
That smells so good.
Alrighty, I can't wait to try this with you all. So, now that we have this, what I'm gonna need you to do for me is grab the cutting board for me. This looks so good, I can't wait. Alrighty, so this looks like it's well incorporated. So I'm gonna need you all to sprinkle some of that chickpea flour just to get the cutting board a little bit of, flour, so we actually don't have it stick to the cutting board. Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Clap y'all hands just a little bit. Make sure y'all got some of that flour in there. Now, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
So now I'll show you all how to actually knead this, and then I'll have you all do it from there, okay? So you want to press it out, right? And then fold it in. Press it out, you know, everywhere around the sides, and then fold it back, and then the same thing. And you'll just keep doing that, but you want to make sure you got enough flour on your hand so it doesn't stick. So y'all can put a little bit more flour on your hand before we do this.
Okay, is this perfect?
That is perfect. Now, who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, I'll have you go first, so go ahead. Put it out. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll have Mila. Go ahead and try it. So you want to knead the dough for about 10 minutes and get that very firm texture. Now, you can just press it out a little bit more. There you go. See how it is? And then now fold it. And then, then press it right on out. So this is going to help us give us our texture for the ham. Super excited. This doesn't look like a real ham, but we just saved the pig's life. This is gonna be so tasty. So the next step that we're gonna do is actually shape what this looks like. After we shape it, we're gonna put the glaze on it. Are y'all excited about that glaze?
Yeah.
Cool. This is delicious. So while Mila is finishing up the shaping up, I'm gonna give you the honey to add to our glaze. If you could just grab the glaze from below. So the glaze is made up of honey, soy sauce, liquid smoke. Liquid smoke is important because that's what gives it that hickory smoke that you're used to when you bite into a delicious ham. We also have some smoked paprika, ladies, and then the apricot jam that you all added in there earlier is gonna be so delicious. So with that being said, I think we're all shaped up. How does that look, Mila?
That looks great.
Okay, cool. Emma, add that up there and make sure you stir that honey in really well. Smell good, doesn't it? Whew.
Caged up, everybody gave up, stop waiting for a change. I'm still in pain, they gave me free range, but rather see me caged up. On my way to the sanctuary, kicking with cows that ain't used for dairy, cooling with the chickens, running around the prairie. Animals is food, that's arbitrary, feeling like I'm in the zoo.
Now, I'm gonna tell you all a trick. What my grandmother does is she will make sure that she adds ginger ale into her ham. Now, I don't know what it is, but ginger ale just gives it this really delicious taste. You want to make sure this is tight as possible because it's vital wheat gluten. What'll happen is it'll expand. So we're using the foil so it doesn't expand and it's dense inside, so you really get that kind of meaty texture along with the meat flavor.
Still feel like I'm enslaved. I wanna be free. Someone remove these chains.
Now that it's been about 50 minutes since our ham has been placed in the oven, what we're gonna do now is actually take that out of the oven. We're gonna score it, meaning we're gonna mark these diamond shapes, and we smell the ham flavor, but we're gonna need to add cloves back into the ham in order to give it that flavor again. Once we do that, we're gonna do your favorite thing, which is add some more glaze. So y'all will glaze yours up, add some honey, we'll stick it back in the oven at 375 and we'll enjoy it. But because I don't want you all handling the knife, I bought you two a surprise. Now, that surprise is my good friend, Leon. He is a model, very beautiful young man, but he's also a paralegal. And when he's not doing his lawyer thing, he is streaming on that app that you might know or heard about, Live It. So with no further ado, Leon, can you come on and join us, brother?
Early in the morning and I'm feeling like
Hello, Leon. So,
How are you?
thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you are interested in some honey baked ham.
I sure am.
Oh yes,
The holidays coming up, you know.
gotta love those holidays.
then I'm with it, fresh squeeze lemon with my
Now,
Spanish green.
I know both of these hams smell delicious, but these are two different hams again. On the right here, we have a honey baked ham We got the honey from the Best Bees Company. Really great when it comes to preserving the bee population. Definitely check them out. They have bees at residential places, but also bees at businesses and things like that. And I just think that's so cool. Bees are important to our environment. They're actually responsible for a lot of the biodiversity, but they're also responsible for a lot of the nutrients that we get in all of the plants and veggies that we actually get to enjoy. And they're good for your garden, so why not make that happen? And on the left side, for those who are 100% and strictly vegan, we have the maple syrup version. So I'm gonna be working with the maple syrup version. Our 3 sous chefs are gonna be working with the honey baked ham version, and then we are all going to sit down and enjoy this together. So let's get started, Leon.
Grow on trees, greens grow on trees. Oh my God, this beat is so hard. Heat up the oven, then
This looks so delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we're gonna do, I just want to pause to say Leon scored his ham so much more effectively and efficient than I did. And I'm kind of jealous because I'm supposed to be the chef.
protein. I'm in
Still me up on my own show. Thanks, Leon. Always a pleasure. But what we're gonna do now is actually add the cloves into the diamonds that we created. So let's have some fun.
This is definitely getting me in the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smell.
Exactly. And I just want y'all to know that I'm so thankful for y'all being here today and actually sharing this space with me. I'm sure I'll see you all on the day of Thanksgiving, but it's just a pleasure. I'm thankful to have y'all.
I'm an alchemist.
Now, your favorite steps again, ladies. We are going to be putting the last glaze over these hams. After we put the last bit of glaze on it, we will put it back into the oven with our nicely cut and poured pineapple slices and also the grapefruit slices. Most people like to try Valencia oranges. I am just a big fan of grapefruit. Le Pamplemousse. You got it. So let's finish this up so we can all have our feast. And we'll let that cook on 375 for about 15 minutes. Are you all ready for that?
Yeah.
Before we get started on that, guys, my favorite part hasn't happened yet. The honey. Ooh, we didn't drizzle this with honey.
the future is vegan. The future is vegan.
We've made it to the finish line. And I'm so excited. This honey baked ham and maple baked ham is one that's going to be sure to delight your taste buds this holiday season. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull this out of the oven. We're going to slice it. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. And then we're going to take a bite into it. Check it out. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's
Music
get
to
it.
my ears.
Hey.
Oh, that was
Fresh out of the oven. And you gotta love it. How does it look?
so yummy.
Looks amazing.
I love cooking. And I love the fact that I got help from you all today. I think my favorite part about cooking is not adding glaze. It's not doing math. My favorite part about cooking is enjoying this food. So, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Future is vegan. The future is vegan.
Here we go, y'all.
Merry holidays, everybody.
I know. It's really good.
Whipping all over the stove. Say she don't
You got something yet, Mila? What's good? Thank you all for joining us for this very special edition of That's So Vegan / That's Also So Vegetarian with this maple baked ham and honey ham, also known as seitan. We're gonna enjoy this off camera. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
The future's vegan. The future's vegan. Yeah.